guys, welcome back to my YouTube channel. I hope you're having an amazing Friday, and to make your evening even better, I have a real quick DIY tutorial for you guys. I have had a few people ask me, Kay, have you had your lips done? Have you used any injections or whatever? And I haven't. I would like to, but I'm too scared of needles. Basically, my lips are probably one of the areas which I am quite self-conscious about, and I wish they were a little bit more fuller. So I have been doing a trick of, yes, overlining my lips and playing with my lipsticks, lip liners and lip glosses. If you stay tuned, you shall see how I pre-exfoliate my lips using a homemade DIY lip scrub, and followed by my actual lip liner application and my process of doing my lipstick. So stay tuned guys, and let's get directly into this.
And I think to myself, what a wonderful world.
So the first thing to make this scrub that you've got to do is get yourself some honey in a pot, just like this. Then you need to add, I would say, a teaspoon of brown sugar. So you kind of have a mix that's like this. And then to that mix, you want to add, I would say, 5 drops of your cinnamon essential oil. To do this application process, I always use this kind of a eyelash curler brush and just mix this together. Obviously, if this is the first time you're ever using cinnamon, then start off with like maybe just 1 or 2 drops, and then if you can handle that, because it does give you like a tingling sensation, then increase the quantity. So you end up with a consistency like this. So it's not liquidy, but it's not rock hard either. Now this mixture, you need to now scrub into your lips. And honestly, it is a little bit painful, but at least you don't have to have injections in your lips. So I've just brushed some of the sugar onto my comb here. So now what you want to do is, you want to apply this to your lips and then scrub in circular motions. And if you don't want to use the brush, you don't have to. You can definitely just use your fingers. The thing with this mix is you can just make it and then put it into a tub. It's tingling. Just give yourself a bit of a break in between, because the cinnamon kicks in like afterwards. And that rush of blood, like to your lips, that's literally helping your lips plump. And then the scrubbing factor is what's going to give you smoother looking lips. Instantly, my lips are looking so much more fuller. They're looking so much more fuller and also just pinker, right? My lips are naturally, they have like a darker outer line to it. And if you do this regularly, by regularly I mean no more than 4 times a week, your lips will generally start to look more cleaner, more fuller and more pinkier. But you have to make sure after you've done this, you need to go in with a really good lip moisturizer. So I'm going to do this scrub one more time. Just because I want to make sure that I've got all of my dead skin exfoliated off. At the same time, the cinnamon, when it's really tingly, I can't scrub my lips as much. So that's why I go in 2 different steps and do it twice. Now what I'm going to do is I'm going to go in with my lip moisturizer. So I'm just going to be using my purple, and this has got a bit of a tint to it. And I'm literally just gonna scrub and rub this into my lips. So I'm not worried about whatever excess is over my lips. The reason why I love this brand is because your skin on your lips literally just feels like it's just been repaired. So I've obviously got my makeup on. I'm just gonna apply my foundation in this area, which I haven't done already. I'm just gonna first color correct around my lips. I'm also gonna just take some moisturizer. Obviously I'm showing you this like this, however if I were to do this, I'll do this usually the night before I was gonna get glam, so my lips overnight just feel super hydrated because I would go in with Vaseline, honey, and just leave it on and lather it onto my lips and leave it overnight, and that honestly helps to just get the hydration back into your lips, because obviously once you've gone through an exfoliation like this, it is going to be harsh on your skin. So the next thing that I do after doing this is I would go in with my lip liner first. Now the way I line my lips to make them look fuller, I'm going to be using Sweet Tea by Morphe. I go in with a shade that's a little bit darker than my natural lips. For me, because my lips are more on the brown side, I would go for a brownie lip line. Whereas obviously if your lips are more pink, you can go for like a nudie, darkish like brownie pink. But yeah, I go with this because that's the closest to my lip line. And then I always start with the bottom lip first. If you look straight, it looks like that little connection that I've made is one with my lip. However, when I do this, you can see that there's a gap underneath. First, I would go in this motion and slightly line my lips underneath my lips. Just like that. And I only do that in this area here. This section of my lips here, I connect it back to my natural lip line. I hope you can see that. So now with this area, the one thing that we don't want is for it to be visible that you've drawn underneath your lip line. So then I go and literally fill in all of my lips. Instantly my lip is looking fuller at the bottom. Anything that needs cleaning, we can do that, that's not a problem. So if you feel like you've gone a little bit to one side, that can be cleaned away. And I slightly feel like this bit is a teeny bit more than it should be. Now that's just added extra definition to my lips. So that's one thing that I also do underneath to help give it some oomph. So your top lip is never bigger than your lower lip. Like that's how the proportion of your lips should be. So if you've gone bigger on the top than the bottom, you've made a huge error and you need to go back. Start by just lining your lip on your Cupid's bow. So then you bring your pencil line down and you connect it to your end of your lip here. So when I stretch my lips like that, I can literally target exactly how much I want to go over. Because you're not going over by a drastic amount, it's literally the smallest amount, which makes it look super natural. Now at this point your lips may look a little bit strange because you might think, what are you talking about, Kay? I look so strange. Then what I like to do is just fill in the middle part of my lip here. When doing my lips in this manner, most of the time I would go in with a matte lipstick, just because if you use a gloss, the tendency of the gloss to sort of slide and make it obvious that your lip line, you've lined your lips over your lip line, can happen, and that's the last thing you want. So I'm gonna go in with the shade number 2 by Sephora and apply this over my lips. I've gone in with a little bit more of a pinkier shade now to apply to the center. Then to make sure that there's not a lot of products on my lip, I'll take my finger now and blend this with the lip line. So I'm slightly bringing the shade of the lipstick into the area where I've overlined my lips. Once you've done the blending with your finger, you need to go back in with your liner and sorry, I can't seem to multitask. And then fill the sides of your lips all over again. and then the bottom, and then go back to your top. So this is how I make my lips look a lot fuller without having any injections on my lips. And seriously, like, I wish my lips would be naturally like this, but it's okay. I will use what I've got and use a few tricks, and yeah, I am happy with my lips being like this. And yeah, I thought I would share with you my secret of how I make my lips look a little bit more plumpier. If you did want to go in with gloss, then I'll show you this with my Morphe Firebird. So you should still go in with your matte. That will lock in the way you've done your lips and the lining of your lips. Then you should go in with a lip gloss which is of a similar shade to your lipstick. Literally just going to apply this directly on the inner parts of my lips. So I'm not letting it go outside, just on the inner parts of my lips. Pat it out so it's not going to slip and slide and move anywhere. Thank you so much for watching. This is the end of my tutorial, and I hope you're able to use these tips and tricks to create fuller looking lips if that's what you want, guys. Remember, this is only something if you want to do. You don't have to do it. But now, after seeing everyone out there with these amazing looking lips, I'm just like, I wish I had fuller looking lips, and this is my hack. This is how I'm creating it. So thank you so much for watching, guys, and I hope you've enjoyed this DIY hack of exfoliating your lips and also the tricks to getting fuller looking lips.